we're here at main stage, and that was just two members of this killer whale family showing off their size, speed, power, and problem-solving abilities. These behaviors keep the whales both active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations to care for our natural world. We're excited to share their story with all of you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high-flying and powerful.
We're going to see all of that today and more. These and other behaviors provide the whales with an environment full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, and years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Throughout today's experience, you'll see the whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors help strengthen their social bonds and allow them to problem solve as a group. This is just another reason why they are known as the ocean's top predator. Their scientific name is Orcas orca, and their common name, the killer whale. And the four whales in our care have their own individual names: Kayukin, Tuwar, and joining us here out front are Sakari and Takara. Sakari is the youngest whale at 16 years old, and Takara is the oldest at 34 years old. Orcas live in a matriarchal society with one female in charge, and for this pod, that's Takara, which means she's the leader. These whales trust us, and they take an active role in their own health and well-being. Through the use of positive reinforcement training techniques, we're able to teach the whales husbandry or healthcare behaviors. Trainers Jacob and Ceci are joining us now at the slide outs, and they're going to help demonstrate just a few of these behaviors.
Thank you, Kat. Hi everyone, I'm over on this side of the stadium with 16-year-old Sakari, and she's demonstrating one of the very first behaviors that we teach the whales. This is called a poop present. Not only are we able to get a great view of their entire body in this position, but we also get easy access to the shallow veins that are located right here on the white underside of their tail groups. At least once a month, our veterinarians can collect blood samples from these veins, and the whales are conditioned to remain calm throughout that entire procedure. Now, during this presentation, you will see us giving the whales back rubs, belly rubs, or even tail massages, just like I'm providing Sakari right now. Killer whales have very sensitive skin, and this is just one of the ways that we're able to strengthen our relationship with them.
That is exactly right, Ceci. Hi everyone, I'm over here with the matriarch of our pod. This is Takara. Collecting blood is just one way to assess the health of these amazing animals. Another important diagnostic tool is how much each animal weighs. We weigh the whales once a week by asking them to slide their entire bodies out of the water onto a killer whale size scale that's located in one of our back adjacent pools. With Takara in the slide out, I want you all to notice that a portion of her body still remains in the water, from her dorsal fin all the way down to her tail flips. This region is called the peduncle, and it contains several large, very powerful muscles that can easily weigh several hundreds of pounds. With this in the water, we would not get an accurate weight. So to solve this problem, we've conditioned the whales to lift their heads and tails just like this. And that's how we know, as of this past Monday morning, Takara is weighing in at 4,530 pounds. It's very important that we weigh all the whales to make sure the younger ones like Sakari are going appropriately, and that our larger, more mature whales like Takara are maintaining optimal weights. These husbandry behaviors help to ensure that the killer whales are healthy and thriving.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, And for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
Hello everyone, Sakari and I have come down to the glass with our new friend Savi. Savi, did you know that killer whales can learn through observational learning and mimicry? From the moment that they're born, they're seen learning necessary life skills by watching or mimicking their mothers or other members of the pod. And here at SeaWorld, they can mimic our movements. And we're gonna see that in action with you today. What you're gonna do is you're gonna throw this arm all the way up in the air like that and give her a big wave hello. Go ahead. Look at that! She's waving right back at you. As you can see, she has excellent eyesight, both above and below the surface of the water. Oftentimes, killer whales are seen sky hopping or jumping completely out of the water to get a better view of their surroundings. And with your help, she's going to be demonstrating a sighting mouth. So you're going to point to her with your other hand, like that, and you're going to throw your arm that way. Ready, go! Great job, she saw you, and she's taken off to the bottom of this 40-foot deep habitat to use her powerful peduncles to propel herself up and out of the water.
Whoa, that was a huge jump! Hi everyone, Takara and I moved down to the glass and we're going to talk all about killer whale communication. Killer whales communicate in a lot of different ways, and one of those is through the use of vocalizations. So I'm going to have you help us demonstrate. Now, Takara, watch my new friend, and why don't you conduct the orchestra? Yeah, that's beautiful! All of these vocalizations are coming from the blowhole, which is located right in her head. Now, scientists believe that when a killer whale leaps out of the water and crashes back down onto the surface, that's a way of making their presence known. Why don't you give her that second hand signal? Go ahead. Excellent! She saw you and she's taken off. Now, sound waves travel about 4.5 times faster through the water than through the air. So when a killer whale leaps out of the water and comes crashing back down, well, this sound, it can be heard for miles around! Oh no! I had no idea that was going to happen. Thank you so much for being such a good sport, of course. And ladies and gentlemen, why don't we give it up for our audience volunteers?
As you've just seen, killer whales can communicate by leaping out of the water and making a huge splash. SeaWorld's research and observation of the whales in our care has shed light on many mysteries about these incredible animals. For example, we now know the gestation period for a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. That's information that's impossible to obtain out in the wild. However, some information can only be gained through field observation. And that's why, for the past 60 years, SeaWorld has worked with our conservation partners from around the world to help further our knowledge. Killer whales are remarkable, powerful animals, and perhaps the best expression of that power is when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal could be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will beach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from ice cliffs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales keep the fish together with swipes of their tail fins.
In the ocean, killer whales create waves to hunt, use fluke swipes to stun their prey, and can even beach themselves up and out of the water. For these whales, it's a fun demonstration. And for all of you, it's time to get wet. Unfortunately, things like overfishing and pollution pose a serious threat to many populations of killer whales.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right? Wrong.
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animals in the ocean.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make. We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to thrive and amaze. They're the perfect ambassadors of the ocean. Limitless, connected, powerful.
But still vulnerable.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable.
Don't give up. Be inspired.
The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming, but together we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect. So much to explore. The killer whale story is still being written, and there are simple things we all can do to make a difference. All it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
we hope that you will too. Thanks so much for being here, and have a great rest of